The guy needs his own buzz. So what he does, he takes out these tablets that he's purchased, and down they go inside his body. And before you even know it, within 5 minutes, Johnny 5 is on cloud 5. The guy has been electrified after taking these tablets. The guy is on such a high that his body begins to move and pop without the guy even knowing how to rock or body pop. This is how he is feeling. Well, my young friends, as soon as he's taken that tablet, he doesn't know what is happening inside his body. Little does he realize the consequence of that one tablet he took. Little does he realize the consequence of that one spliff. Little does he realize the consequence of that one bottle of rum. Little does he realize the consequence of that one injection. My friends, something great is happening inside his body. This is bigger than any revolution that has ever taken place in the dunya. Johnny 5 cannot see this, he cannot feel this. His Imaan inside his body, as soon as he took that tablet, is begin to choke. Every second that is passing, his Imaan is becoming weaker, his Imaan is dying, his Imaan wants to leave his body. Such is the glory of Imaan that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, لو أن السماوات السبع والأرضين السبع في كفة ولا إله إلا الله في كفة مالت بهم بلا إله إلا الله. That if the seventh heavens and the seven earths were placed in one pan of the balance, and this gift that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him, this Imaan and this kalima, was placed in the second pan of the balance. Such is the glory of Imaan in the eyes of Allah. It will outweigh the seven heavens and the earth put together. Such is the glory of Imaan. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "E Muslimanu, al-Islamu yahdimu ma qabla." Islam demolishes everything that was sin that was committed before it. If Allah gave you a life for 1,000 years and you committed sin day and night for 999.9 years, and then you declare the kalima la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and you turn to Allah, such is the glory of this Imaan, that your Imaan will demolish the 999.9 years of sin that you committed before it. This is the glory of Imaan. Such is the glory of Imaan. Never mind anyone who possessed Imaan equal to the weight of a barley grain. Never mind anyone who possessed Imaan equal to a wheat grain. Anyone who possesses Imaan equal to the weight of an atom, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, such is the glory of Imaan. Tunjihi minan nar, tunjihi minan nar, tunjihi minan nar. It will save him from the fire of hell. It will save him from the fire of hell. It will save him from the fire of hell. This is Imaan. Never forget it, my young friend. It is the difference between heaven and hell. It is the difference between the pleasure of Allah and the displeasure of Allah. It is the difference between success and failure. And when he took this tablet inside his body, his Imaan is becoming weak. His Imaan wants to leave his body. Imaan, just as water and oil cannot mix. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Wallahi la yajtami'u imanun wa idmanul khamri fi sadri rajulin abadan liyushikanna ahaduhuma yukhriju sahibahu." I swear by Allah, Iman and intoxicants cannot remain in the heart of a believer. One will drive the other away. The intoxicants will drive away his Imaan. As soon as he took that tablet, his Imaan began to choke. It wants to leave his body. Now the Imaan comes out of his body. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man zana aw sharib al-khamr, naza Allahu minhu al-iman, kama yakhla'u al-insan al-kamisa min ra'sih." Whoever commits adultery, whoever commits zina, whoever takes intoxicants, Allah takes out his Imaan from his heart. Just as one of you takes off his kurta and his qamis from above his head, Allah takes out his Imaan. His Imaan has come out of his body. It is above his head and it is dangling. My young friends, if Johnny 5 was to die in this state, then my friends, he will die without Imaan, because his Imaan has left his body. This is the difference between Jannat and Jahannam, the difference between the pleasure of Allah, the displeasure of Allah, the difference between failure and success. His Iman has left his body. Johnny 5 is on the dance floor, dancing like never before. He's now in such a condition. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لَأَنَ اللَّهُ الْخَمْرِ بَعَيْنِهَا وَشَارِبِهَا وَآصِرِهَا وَمُعْتَصِرِهَا. Every second passes, the curse of Allah is descending upon Johnny 5. Every second passes, he's moving away from the mercy of Allah. He's moving away from the special rahmat of Allah. Now Johnny 5, he has put himself in such a conditions, my young friends, that it is so possible he is the one on whom the punishment of Allah will descend, and he will wake up in the morning only to find that his face has been transformed into a pig, that his face has been transformed into a monkey. It is so possible, my friends, that he is the one for whom the earth will open and the earth will swallow. It is so possible he has put himself in such a condition that it is so possible that he is the one on whom Allah will send rain of stone, just as he sent upon the people of Lut. It is so possible maybe he is that one individual on whom Allah will send the wind that destroy the earth. And the reason I say this is because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, يَبِيتُ قَوْمٌ مِنْ هَذِهِ الْأُمَّةِ عَلَى طَعْمٍ وَشُرْبٍ وَلَحْوٍ وَلَعِبٍ فَيُصْبِحُ قَدْ مُسِخُوا قِرَدَةٌ وَخَنَازِيرٌ. Just like Johnny 5 is chilling in the late hours of the night, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there will be people from my ummah, they will be chilling in the late hour part of the night. You know, they will be partying, they'll be sitting together, they'll be laughing, they'll be amusing themselves, they will be taking intoxicants, they will be taking dope. When they wake up in the morning, they will find that the punishment of Allah has descended upon them, and their faces have been changed into monkeys and pigs. Some of them, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the earth will open and swallow them. Some of them, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, وَلَتُرْسَلَنَّ عَلَيْهِمْ حِجَارَةٌ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ كَمَا أُرْسِلَتْ عَلَى قَوْمِ لُوطٍ. Allah will send rain of stones from the heavens, just as he sent it upon the people of Lut. وَلَتُرْسَلَنَّ عَلَيْهِمُ الرِّيحُ الْعَقِيمُ أَهْلَتِي أَهْلَكَتْ عَادٍ. On some of them, Allah will send the wind that destroyed the earth. My friends, he is now in such a condition. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man shariba al-khamr lam yaqbal Allahu minhu shay'a." Whatever good deed he does while he's out of it, while he's buzzed, while he's intoxicated, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not accept anything from him. If he was to pray, Allah will throw his prayer back at his face. If he was to fast, Allah will throw his fast back at his face. If he was to glorify Allah in that state, if he was to praise Allah in that state, if he was to give sadaqah in that state, Allah will throw back his glorification, Allah will throw back his praise, Allah will throw back his sadaqah. This is the condition Johnny 5 is in, my young friends. Ya Allah.